Good morning, this is Naomi Dawn and I'm just bringing you a few of my projects because I'm behind on my videoing and editing. It's Nina, hello! All of my projects I'm going to show you today feature elements from FernliDesigns.com and I'm lucky enough to be on their design team. So let me get in. So the first item that I'm going to show you is an old mirror that I had. So this one here looks in front of you. This mirror measures 6 by 6 at its widest point, and I've mounted it on, well, not quite mounted, I'll explain it. It's been put onto a 12 by 12 sheet of chipboard. So this is actually 3 sheets of chipboard there. I have kept the back one intact. The middle sheet of 12 by 12 has been gutted, and the top one has a circle cut out for the mirror to go in. The mirror as a whole is a centimetre thick with its frame, so I needed to countersink it a little bit to make sure it wouldn't fall off the wall if I just glued it in place. So I am going to do a tutorial video for this one, so I'll explain how that works. Okay, so the paper I've used for this is from Santoro Mirabelle. It's one I've been holding for a while. I'm not usually on camera, I'm a bit nervous. Let's take you in. Yeah, so after preparing all of the chipboard, I put the mirror in place. The mirror has been covered with the largest of the treble clock faces by Fernli Designs, and at its widest point it's 15 by 15 centimetres. The lace I've used at the bottom was originally white and came from a wedding gown. I bought some sections of lace from wedding gowns from somebody that I know on Facebook. I'll have to get the name up for you. So that was tea dyed. You see I do a lot of tea dyeing, and that was put in place. And then down here you can see it's an engraved padlock by Fernli Designs. It's one of their small ones, it's about 1 inch long. This is the chandelier upside down, that gets used a lot in my pieces. I really like these. This is the largest of the flourishes too, and I was deliberately going for symmetry on this piece. So usually, rather than my usual messy flowers, I have actually thought about the flowers this time. Come back to those. And at the top here there's a Celtic style heart, and that's the smallest one, and that's upside down as well. And I've got lace to hang it on. Okay, and then there's lots of pearls and flowers. The Fernli pieces have all been whitewashed, and then I decided they were too pale with the cream lace, so I actually went over them with tea dye, distress ink, to give them a bit more colour again. So they're not quite as dark as they'd normally be, I guess you say. Try to put that down. Ooh, a bit crooked. Okay. So as I said, I will be putting instructions up for this one. Sorry about this. I'm not used to working with a mirror, it's making me nervous. And I'll explain how that all went together. Moving on to my next piece. This is a bottle. See if I've still got the old one. Originally started off like this. And I had some wings that I bought a couple of years ago that I found in a drawer because I'm a bit of a hoarder. So I thought I'd try and make a project. The wings made me think angel, and the bottle just seemed to go with it. So again, I'm going to do a tutorial on this because I'm going to be running a challenge soon. The bottle's been painted. I don't know if you can see with my lighting. It's been stamped with 2 different stamps, one in purple, one in white, but you might just be able to see that. around the long edges right there where there's a definite edge, I've used a gold gilding wax. It's quite pale and it just adds a bit of extra shimmy that you can't see with my bad lighting. There is a applique just across here. Down here you can see one of the ornate frames from Fernli, and they come as a pack of 4, I think, I could be wrong, and one of their hearts just there. Lots of flowers. At the back, hopefully you can see this, that's the same lace that I used on the mirror in its natural colour, so it's just in white, and it made me think that it needed pearl buttons, so my angel's got pearl buttons. Okay, so as I said, this was a Christmas decoration. I think I paid like 50p for this a couple of years ago. So there's lace, 2 layers of lace here, and there's another lace up here, and then a bauble that I got from Lou a little while ago that I love. There's a stopper, lots of pearls. So again, I will be making a tutorial for this as well as the mirror. My next project I'd like to show you, let me get that in frame, is, I call this Hobbit House because of the door. I think it's so sweet. Little round door. Okay, on this one I have used, it's actually the 15 by 15 brick wall. Don't know if you can see the brick wall in there. If I can get the angle right, you can see the bricks, I've actually got them raised. I'll be doing a mini tutorial on how to use a brick wall, things you can do with it soon. But I'll show you how to get that effect. I actually cut mine down because it was too tall for what I wanted, the proportions were too out. So that's the 15 by 15 one. You've got the iron gates, the iron fence, sorry, and then the gates. This is the fairy moon door. So you get the moon door and then these 2 hinges, the knocker and the window, you get an extra piece for those, and you glue those in place to add some dimension. I think it's brilliant. And then I've just used some, I forgot what it's called, it's like perfect pearls. This here is the domino tiles that they do. If you look in the art tile section, I've used 2 on the bottom, 1 here, and then another one set further back to make steps. And if you look just in here, there's a little bench. That's another domino with a corner. And then, you know me, it's a theme, lots of flowers. I'm actually going to be adding a bit to this in the next week or so, but I'll bring you more on that later. Okay, so try not to bore you with a massively long video. This is my last piece. Now I have actually done a video on this one, but I haven't got round to editing yet, so please bear with me. This is a steampunk canvas that I did as a design team project. It's got hessian at this end. There's hessian and burlap and cardstock and gems and a whole bunch of stuff in there. But the main thing is, this is the oval plaque by Fernli Designs. The lettering didn't come from them, but the plaque did. And I've added cogs to there. This is one of their giant cogs, and I've added a die cup, impulse die cup. And over here, loads and loads and loads of cogs. Now on the video that I already shot for this piece, I have explained a little bit about how I got the textures and colours on, so I won't go into that now. I did want to show you. Oops. It's quite deep, there's lots of layers. I'm not sure if you can get that with this lighting, but there are a lot of layers going on there, about 3 or 4. And then I've done around the edges of the canvas as well. So, just a few of the different things that I've made using Fernli Design products. I hope you like them. I try and get my tutorials done quite quickly. So, like as I said, there'll be a tutorial for the mirror, a tutorial for the bottle, and a tutorial on how to do the brick walls the way I have. Talk to you all soon. Hope you liked it. Bye.